So now, in case you didn't see my reaction to the final trailer for Beauty and the Beast, I'm about to do a reaction to Grace responding to the news that Ben Affleck is not going to direct the Batman. And it's a shame to hear that because he's such a good director. I haven't seen Live by Night yet, which I heard wasn't that good. But at the same time, he's proven his pedigree with all the other films he's directed to the point that I'd very much give him the benefit of the doubt if I was to see Live by Night and I did not enjoy it. So let's take a look at Grace's thoughts on that. You'll be watching this though. This video, even though I'm filming it before, will not be posted until after I've already posted my reaction to the her reaction to the trailer, the final trailer for Beauty and the Beast. All right, let's take a look, shall we?
The unthinkable has happened. Ben Affleck has decided not to direct the Batman solo movie. I can hardly believe I'm speaking the words. So much is happening right now. I'm waiting for the Beauty and the Beast final trailer to debut on The Bachelor. It might be debuting right now, but this is a bigger story. The Gotham winter finale is currently airing, with Jerome returning to finally turn into the Joker. It's trending #1 on Twitter. This is a great moment for Warner Brothers. A badly needed great moment for Warner Brothers. And then this story breaks. Wow. All right, so here are the details, and then I'm going to give you my reaction and my initial thoughts on how they should proceed. So, Variety broke the story, I believe, and that's that Ben Affleck will, of course, continue to star in The Batman and produce it, but he will not direct again. And this is a decision that he came to mutually with Warner Brothers because he feels he needs to focus on his performance and will then find a partner to direct the film. Does this have anything to do with the $75 million loss that was just reported for Live by Night? Who knows? But considering Warner Brothers' previous loyalty to people, despite other people saying they shouldn't do it, it must truly be a mutual decision. Maybe Live by Night, that situation, shook Ben Affleck's confidence. Also, he's talked about recently his concerns about directing from the bat suit. How is he going to stay in that all day? How is he going to switch mentally from having to perform in that very confining outfit to focusing on the things that a director needs to focus on? Also, you have to consider maybe at the end of the day it was too much pressure. He's spoken about people dogging him about when is this movie going to be made. It's of incredible importance to fans. It is the thing I'm sure he's asked about no matter where he goes, and perhaps he felt that if he was also to direct the movie in addition to starring and producing, it would be too much responsibility and there would be no safety net of being able to have someone else shoulder that responsibility, let's say. Let's assume it's going to turn out amazing. I'm really rooting for this. Now, it all hinges. We're waiting for the other shoe to drop now. That first one, we're all reeling from the news, but what's going to really matter now is who they do hire to take over to direct. I'm sure a number of people will say, call George Miller, and that would be a dream come true. But I think that a more reasonable choice is perhaps Gavin O'Connor, who helmed The Accountant, also for Warner Brothers, which recently starred Ben Affleck. That movie did not do particularly well in theaters. It did not get very good reviews either, which I felt was unfair. Why do we keep having these conversations about Warner Brothers movies with Ben Affleck in them? But anyway, it is starting to find an audience on streaming. People are discovering this movie and discovering that it is good. Gavin O'Connor did a fabulous job crafting a mentally and physically stimulating film, is what I put in my notes. Very good twists and turns. It has that element that the Batman movie would need, but it has excellent action
Would be a very hard job
as well. And on that note, Fernando Chien, who was the stunt coordinator on the film, and also commented on my review of the movie, as you can see here. I was so pleased that he saw it, and he knew that.
I also want to say, I'm going to read that in just a second.
Commented on my review of the movie, as you can see here. I was so pleased.
I want to also say that the what was it? I heard that like Live by Night might have been like severely edited down from what Ben Affleck had intended it for it to be, because I remember I saw a little bit of the midnight screenings review with Brad and I believe it was Brian who saw the movie, and they Brad had said that this movie looked like it was supposed to be longer, but then that the studio edited it down to make what they thought was a more presentable film. And I kind of saw that problem with a different movie that was released in 2016. That movie that I think I saw that problem with was Inferno. I think it got the other Robert Langdon movies, Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons. They got a lot of criticism because they got a lot of criticism because they were bloated, and they were said to be bloated, and they were said to have too much. They were too hard to follow. There was overabundance of details and plot. And then, like, with Inferno, I read, as, like, the sticker on the DVD packaging said, over 25 minutes of additional footage. That means, like, this movie was supposed to be longer and supposed to bring out more details. So then, like, Inferno ended up having the opposite problem to many people, that it didn't explain enough, while the Da Vinci Code and Angels and Demons explained too much. And so let me take a look at what Fernando Chen's comment to Grace was on that video. Hi Grace, thank you for supporting our film. I loved your review, but I feel compelled to make one connection. WB did truly their best to promote the film. There were other forces operating here that in the end they decided to execute the marketing plan as such. I have to say, though, it wasn't without much thought and consideration whether or not it was the correct decision. Well, hindsight is 20/20. Thank you again for your time, and I'm happy you enjoyed the film. Best, Fernando Chen. And then she responded, you did a great job with the stunt choreography. Amazing work, Fernando. Okay.
Pleased that he saw it.
Proceed.
And he knew that some people from the get-go appreciated their work. I hope that he would remain involved as well. He did a fabulous job coordinating those fights and the stunts overall, and I think that a Batman movie would benefit from this team. So, wow. I'll continue to cover it as the story progresses. I have other stuff I need to cover, but this is a huge potential problem for the DCEU. But let's see, maybe this is the mature decision. Maybe this is the right decision. It's all going to hinge on who they pick to direct, and we'll see how long it takes. So write your thoughts down below, and you can check out some more videos right now.
Right now. No need to watch the rest from there. It's just her outro. In the meantime, well, I'm gonna have this video in the description just in case that wasn't obvious. In the meantime, they should maybe have him direct another DCEU movie so that, like, they can still have his, like, skills behind the camera bring about a good product. And yeah, I do agree that, like, him working on him directing the Batman at the same time as starring in it would be a lot of hard work, and it would be very difficult, because it's hard enough to, like, have to be in the Batman suit and to be able to be Batman and do all the fights and everything, and just constantly be in that mindset. So, like, it's very understandable as to why he didn't want to have both responsibilities in that case. And I think that yeah, and just also another factor in play might be that Warner Brothers, they took this shot at what they did with Batman vs Superman, and it clearly didn't pan out the way anybody anticipated it would. So there's that. Okay, like I said, descriptions in the box. Links in the description box for Grace's video. Check out her channel, and if you haven't already. And in the meantime, I am about to record my reaction to her reaction to Reactionception. Her reaction to the final trailer for Beauty and the Beast. So you'll have seen that already by this point because you'll be watching this after that. So until then, well, actually until the next thing, because you'll be seeing that first. Catch you on the flip side.